Okay, this is on the Cindy Butler job, number 54329, installed on 9/7 and 9/8 by Aaron. So what we're doing is we're leaving the furnace and the AC as is, but we're moving the furnace a little bit and redoing the ductwork, replacing the zone system and the dampers, and modifying things, and a few other extras. So scope's really long, so I'm just going to kind of go fast over it. So first of all, whoops, our new furnace will move over to right here. Then we have our furnace to right here, then a 5-inch filter box, and then the return air will be lined up. Okay, so we're going to leave the existing base on that furnace right there. And the furnace. But we're going to add a little 2-inch piece in between the coil, center tapered. So it's going to come over 1 3/4 inches. And that will line it up on the back with this duct right here. It's an 8x24. I know this is, I changed that too. Well, I'll change it now. Don't want to forget. So on the top, this is actually 24 by 20 with 1/2 inch out. And I know 1/2 inch out is going to overhang just a little bit because our coil is only 24.5. So, but it will overhang a little bit, but had to be that to get our damper off the back and have access still. So anyway, we have the existing coil, make sure it's clean. Then we have a 90 pointing towards the back. Here's the side view. No vanes. You're going to add a 12x24 damper in there. And the motor's on the side on this one. I do it wrong first. But yeah, just, you know, you have 5 inches between the back of the furnace and the 2x4. So it's going to be tight right against, you know, right there. Make it so you can get it out one day if need be. And then you will have to cut out the ceiling sheetrock. So I just made you, sorry, down here you can see where the supply air is. So from the wall, you know, you're 17 inches at least before you get the return air started. Put my phone down. So this is probably the edge of your supply air. But so just cut all this out. I made you an offset, and then this is a 90, existing 90, but you're just going to replace the vanes in it. So just reach inside and replace the vanes, or if you have to do it from out here, but you can slide them in from in there. And so I don't have a cut line on this, so I'll just I made a canvas too. If you can fit the canvas in, great. If not, then just use your piece of dock, but I'm guessing the 90 probably starts 1 inch right here. It didn't even look. Oh, it actually sits back inside the wall. And it's 18. 18, so it's probably only 2 inches you have to work with. So this piece made 4.5 inches, and that'll bring you right to the wall. So I give you a canvas if you can cut it in. If not, abandon it. And I honestly don't think you're going to be able to use this. Okay. Okay, so off the left side, obviously we place the damper that's there. On the left side, we got a damper here, but we'll be doing it a little bit. So I'm putting a starting collar, and then a 8-inch piece, then a transition and a canvas. I have a cut line right there. Okay, on the front of the furnace, and follow my diagrams here. Sorry, I ran out of room. I should have just got a different paper, but I didn't. On the front of the furnace, you're going to have just a straight sleeve because it comes out under here. So I didn't have any room to make a starting collar on this one. So just 6.5-inch sleeve, and you're going to need to add your damper motor in that sleeve. And then I have a And then I have a 12 by 20 90 to a 14 by 12, 20 by 12 to 14 by 12 90. And then a canvas, then follow this up here. Canvas will bring you to right here. And then you're just going to replace these two back-to-back 90s with veins. So he wants to just replace them with new ones. So that's what we'll do. So I have your cut line right here. Okay. So return air, going to get a 5-inch wide filter box, 25 by 28, so 14 by 28, 90, piece of duct, and a little 6-inch transition from 28 by 14 to 26 by 14. Then I have a cut line. My light died, but it's at this slip right above the humidifier. Okay, so that's it on the duct. I'm going to replace the zone panel. The line set, you know, I'm bringing it up 2 inches. It's actually 2.5 with the whole fitting. It's going to come up a little bit and over, so I'm hoping you can stretch it and make it work without cutting this. I think you can. The flues, you will have to cut the flues and redo them. We're also redoing the outside termination on the flues. So just goes double 45 and out. So I'll give you 4 45s just in case you need to do something here. And I'll give you 4 couplings. But the flues should be exactly the same. They'll just lengthen about 7 inches. I think that's what it was. 5 inches the lengthen. So we should just need a little bit of pipe in between the two couplings. Okay, let me get my other paper. And I'm just going to read it. I simplified that onto mine, but go off his because I figure you're going to read through his. Mine's just simplified for me. Okay, combustion air is not applicable. On your vent, rehook up as needed. Change termination outside to a flat termination. Okay, so the gas line. So our furnace is moving over now, and we're just going to redo this gas line so it's better. So you're going to just remove this here, and I'll give you a new 4-foot piece with a 90, and then a 14-inch piece with a 90, and then a, I forget the measurement, but a piece that goes over here, an 18-inch, I think, goes over here with a 3/4 by half 90, and a 2-foot piece with the gas caulk, and then a T and a drip leg, and just reuse the flex and put it into our new. It's right there. AC, leave as is. Make sure coil is clean. Pull a new thermostat wire, control wire. This one's like all jimmied up and yeah. Okay, remove the cool keeper outside and leave it with the homeowner. The drain is to the floor. Replace this with a P-trap, easy trap like we do. You are going to have a filter box, 25 by 29 filter box, and it comes up right to the bottom of this. This here, I think, is a 1/2-inch fitting that they glue into here, but leave this if it'll fit over the filter box nicely. If not, then you can always move the trap over on this side if you need to. But anyway, I give you a 3/4 by half T, but that's probably glued, so probably can't even use it, come to think of it. So yeah, just tie back into this as you can. Anyway, drain to the floor. Okay, thermostat, replace thermostats with what's ordered. Replace that zone panel with the new zone panel. And return air. So let's go outside or out in the hallway. In the hallway, they have the 2 flat grills here. They are going to patch this high return so that you don't need to do anything there. They'll just patch it and it'll be done. This one, we're going to cut the hole bigger and put in a 30 by 8 flat grill above the new floorboard. So find out with them how tall their floorboards are going to be. And we'll go that route. When I'm thinking about it, this damper here and that damper back there are going to be tied together. And the basement's going to be separate. Okay. Oh yeah, also on the return air, on the other so here is this return air here. So So we're gonna just put a 12 by 12 flat grill right here. I'm giving you a 2 by 2 angle. So just put some angle up here and kind of make it a better finished sealed look with a 2 by 2 angle. Okay. All right. That's what that is, 2 by 2 angle. Humidifier, we're gonna remove the humidifier, trash it, and all that. Anything that goes with the humidifier. Make you an 8-inch 8 by 8 patch to patch this humidistat. And so take out the copper for the humidifier as well. Oh, it's just right there, tied to it. Okay, cold chute covers, patch old vents, power. So reuse the power. You may have to put it on a flex, but you can just reuse it as is. Seal all the duct in this room. Everything that's in this room, everything you can. Also, right here, I wrote add header. This is return air right here. I noticed this header going sideways there, so someone's ripped it out and trashed it. So I'll give you a ductboard header to put a header right there for this return air. Okay. All right, so you know what? So I forgot to write down one thing, but I'll get that last. So we have some patches. I'll go over that in a minute. So right here, we have this dryer vent. Lance wants to use some 24 gauge, 4-inch galvanized metal going through the floor, about 12 inches or so. And then it'll do the 90 onto the back of the dryer. He wants to do that and then convert it to aluminum down here so it doesn't get crushed by the dryer. But yeah, we'll just run a new aluminum. And you know what? I would kind of 45 this way and then come down next to these PVCs so you don't have to dip down and back up. That's what I would do. And run your aluminum here. They have this old termination here. So you're gonna rip that out and run your dryer right out this old termination. And Lance ordered a metal dryer vent for that. Okay, so let's go outside. Got a few patches out here. So back under here, under the deck, we have that old hood that just pulls off and there's a 6-inch pipe behind it. Just gonna cut it back, fill it with foam, or insulation. I don't know if there's insulation around. But then put a 8 by 8 flat metal right over the top of it and seal it. Sikaflex it on there and seal it and paint it beige to match this brick. And then to go over here outside. Hi. Hi, doggy. We got this other vent right here. So it goes to nothing. We'll do the same thing, put an 8 by 8 and seal it to the wall and paint it beige to match this brick. We're gonna remove this cool keeper and wire it so the AC still runs. And just leave this here. We're going to replace this Rubitex outside. I'll order you 6 feet of 7/8 split Rubitex. Okay, so this is the flue. We're going to replace this flue with to a flat termination to match that one. So right here we have 2 coal chutes. This one has a 90. You can see the basement right there. You can actually drop down your duct, or your duct through these holes. But anyway, so we're gonna clean all this out and then Sikaflex this down because they just are leaking and they want to finish this. So Sikaflex it as good as you can, and we're gonna take this off. I asked Lance if he just wanted to replace this metal, but he said no, let's just patch it and seal it. So I ordered you 2 tubes of Sikaflex, and also you're going to put on this one I ordered a 5-inch round disc of, I think, 20 gauge metal, just a round circle, and just seal that down there. I figure if it's round, people won't catch their foot on the corner of it when they walk by or something. But yeah, seal that so it can never leak. Also this one right here, Sikaflex this one to the ground as well. And put some kind of plug in here. If you have a 3/4 inch plug, metal plug, I'll see if I can order one and Sikaflex that in there as well. Okay, so let's see. Oh, behind this wrapping board, that's where the dryer vent's going to be. This is just a old hood that's getting trashed. Okay, and that is it. Thank you.